Today I will discuss how I captured the video for my recent bikepacking trip, the Great British Divide. I outline what my requirements were, how I decided on the equipment I used and what kit I actually used in the end. Okay, so the Great British Divide is not a race, but you've got to keep moving. You haven't got time to kind of sit around and set up stuff. You've got to keep moving. You've got to do the distance, so you don't have time to keep going backwards and forwards, setting up shots, putting a camera down, riding past it, going back, getting it, stuff like that. So I had a requirement that it also had to be light. Anything I wanted had to be, I could just get it out, I could use it, I could turn it on, record, put it back in my pocket. I didn't have to faff around, I didn't have to set anything up. So ideally I wanted a camera that I could talk to while I was going along. I could just get it out, talk to it, record and then put it away. And also wanted a camera that I could capture on board footage, maybe from the handlebars, maybe from my chest, helmet, something like that, so I could get a different perspective. Also, ideally wanted a drone. I could put it up, capture different environments. I could capture from a different angle, different things, different bigger picture of the actual environment I was riding in. Okay, from previous trips, I knew that if the camera wasn't easy to use, I wouldn't use it. If I couldn't just get it out, press go, record, talk to it, put it back in my pocket, I never got it out, or I got it out very infrequently. I wanted something with no faff. I wanted something, literally had a go button, talk to it, put it away. And also didn't want something that I was restricted. It was hard to get to the charge cable. If it was attached to my handlebars and it had a case, could I still plug it in to charge it up? Could I move it? Could I talk to it easily? Was it easy to attach to the handlebars? Also, I wanted like a chest mount, but I didn't want to wear a chest mount. Just ridiculous, Look, I just want to use it as many different situations. I want to put it down, ideally on the floor, maybe going through gates I could talk to it and things like that. I already had the drone I was going to use, so I knew I'd already researched that. I knew what I was going to use, but I wanted something that I could ride along, ideally, be in my back pocket. I could start it up, I could get it ready to go, press the go button, it would take off, like I'd stop, take off, go, record me, it would follow me. I wouldn't have to control it, I wouldn't have to have a remote or use my phone to control it. Just press a button, it would follow me. Recording sound was another thing that obviously with a drone that wasn't important, because that was just going to follow me and I could put some music over that, so that wasn't a great deal of an issue. But the other camera, I wanted to be able to record while I was going along and to have a little chat with it, and ideally it would be one thing. Wouldn't be another battery to charge up, it wouldn't be another thing to lose or to get lost in my bag. Okay, the obvious thing that people are probably saying is, why didn't I use my phone? And it's because this is bikepacking, this is the middle of nowhere, and it's quite hard to charge things up. I had my dynamo and I was stopping at cafes and things like that, and I did eventually stop in hotels, but I didn't know I was going to do that. So I prefer to keep the phone as a kind of separate thing. It's there for emergencies and I can just forget about it. If I fall off, I know it's going to be charged up. I haven't got to worry about, is it charged up? Am I going to use it for recording? Do I have to save battery, etc.? I just wanted the phone as a separate thing and to be recording on devices that were kind of unimportant to my safety. What did I actually use for chatting to the camera? It was the Insta360 Go 3S. Why did I use this? It's got a few neat little tricks on it. If you press this little button on the side, you can just pull it off. This little camera on its own is 4K. It has an internal battery, it has internal memory, so it can record. You just simply press the button there, flashing, red, it's go, it's recording now. So I can put it straight out of my pocket, it's recording straight away, has a built-in microphone. Okay, so why is it important that these two separate? I found in the real world, this will capture video for around about 35-40 minutes on its own. Then you just simply drop it back on there and it will record, it will charge the battery up again about another 3 to 4 times. Hello, the terrain has changed quite a bit. You might notice I've put a little microphone wind muff on here. It works quite well, but it's still, when it's really windy, still picks up the wind noise. They're only a couple of pounds from Amazon. This is good, and this is what I use for the vast majority of the filming, but it's still quite small and quite easy to drop, which is a good thing. Not a good thing you're going to drop it, but it's quite good that it's small and you can just tuck it away. But it didn't solve the problem recording where I wanted chest mount or on the handlebars or from a different point of view where I could just easily put it down. So I made this. Now this is a mouthpiece which you can get from Amazon. There's a number of companies that make them, and I 3D printed the bottom section here, stuck some magnets on it, and then just got to line that up and it goes in there. And it's not coming off. So this is pretty much where the actual camera stayed most of the time. I could stick it in my mouth, like that. You can still talk with it, but it sounds like you're a ventriloquist, and I haven't really practiced that skill. But also you get a bit of spit, that always looks good on camera. So the vast majority of the time, I literally put it on my handlebars. I could carry on riding out in front, and I could hold on to this with my hand and record while riding along. It was also, when you had it on your hand, it's quite easy to turn around. You can hold it like that, still hold on to the handlebars, and you get quite a good capturing position, although it gets quite bumpy. In your mouth is by far the most stable position, and your head acted like a gimbal. So when you're going along, it isolated the camera much better. I think we've pretty much covered that. Quite easy comes out there, and then you want to charge it up again. Job done. Put it in your bag. Okay, the drone I used was this, the HoverX one. I've already recorded quite a few videos on how to use it for cycling, and it's just great. Folds up like that. It's so small. Goes in your back pocket. Job done. Get it out. Riding along. Unfold it. Press the button to start it. When you're riding along, it's now started. See the lights on there to say it's fully charged. It's coming up.
Current mode, bird eye.
You could see that was really simple to start, really easy to do. You can literally, I was rolling along, had it in my back pocket. You can cycle through
Custom.
the different modes. So I'd set it up into the mode I wanted and then simply pull to a stop. This does not work on GPS. It literally captures you as the rider, and it will lock on and it will follow you, either depending on the mode you've got. If it's on follow mode, it will follow you. You ride off, it will follow you. If it's just on hover, it will follow you, hover where it is, and follow you as you ride off into the distance. All you have to do,
Hover.
put it out in front of you. Now just hovering there, and now it's recording me. Stick your hand out underneath it. Turn it off. It's now gone off. Fold it up. Gone. It's really that quick and simple. It's so bomb proof as well. I've dropped this so many times, I've crashed it so many times, I've put it in puddles, it's been completely submerged. It's not meant to be waterproof, but it is, and it just keeps coming back. It's just crazy how good it is and how quickly you can go while you're recording. This is the base model, the X1, and they've literally just released 2 new models of it, a 4K and an 8K version, and it's on Indigo. I haven't got a link or any affiliate to it, and I haven't bought one yet, but I mean, it's definitely on my radar. It's this is 2.7K, and you will see from my footage, I'll put some on. It's pretty good. It's pretty good at following you as well. The new ones are even better, even higher quality. They will go faster. I'm not sure what the top speed of this is, about 15k an hour. But the other ones are even faster than that. You check the spec if you want one. The only other part of the kit that I haven't included so far is this 5000 milliwatt hour backup battery. It's got USB-A, which I hardly ever used, and USB-C, which is this end, and I've got a 3-prong thing, and they've all got USB-C cables on the end. I've got a little adapter here that turns into the iPhone, so I can charge my phone up. I've got a little adapter here that goes on, and that charges up my Garmin watch, and they all just plug directly in. I never charged up more than 2 devices at once, and what's quite handy, I could stick this in my frame bag, whatever, in my back pocket, plug the other end into either the camera or the drone, and it would charge up and be ready for the next video. If you've got any little neat tricks or handy tips or little hacks for recording whilst cycling, bikepacking, whatever, please leave them in the comments below. You can buy these Travers jerseys. They're on our website, traversbikes.com. When I say we, I mean Travers Bikes is me. If you email me, contact us in any way, it's just me, Michael, I will reply to you.